Hello, Starcraft fans. Welcome back to Community Starcraft 2. I'm your host, Sidewinder, and I'm going to be bringing you another game, and this is kind of a mixture between a community replay and a pro game. This is going to be raynguyen, who's the red Zerg over here on the left side of Metalopolis, and yes, he is fighting ROOTKiWiKaKi. This is a little bit older replay since KiWiKaKi is not in Team Root anymore, but nevertheless, I'm so excited for this because I love KiWiKaKi. He's probably my favorite Protoss player, and I have to admit I am slightly giddy right now just being able to cast a game of his. He's such a fun player to watch. Unfortunately, he hasn't been playing too well in the tournament scene lately, but nevertheless, I really hope this is a great game because KiWiKaKi is great to watch. Very, very entertaining player. raynguyen is, I think, the person that actually posted this replay. This was from just a ladder match, and I believe, well, obviously, raynguyen is in Masters, considering he was fighting KiWiKaKi. So nevertheless, I do expect a great game. We'll see exactly what happens here. raynguyen is still holding out for what he actually wants to do. He's going for gas, so it looks like he is going to get his spawning pool before any sort of hatcheries. KiWiKaKi, interesting enough, has not scouted. Well, he's actually scouting now on the cross, so he's just going to find his opponent now to see exactly what's going on. By the time he gets there, at worst, he's going to see a gas, which is actually well ahead of this spawning pool. So this Zerg player definitely wants to go for a fast circling speed and get that on the field as soon as possible. Nothing particularly unusual in KiWiKaKi's base. Gas up at the normal time, gateways up at the normal time. He's chrono boosting his nexus pretty hard, so it looks like he wants to go for a fairly economic build. And one actually really strange thing that I don't know why I didn't notice is that KiWiKaKi's not walling off right away against Zerg. And this is actually a pretty quick second gas, even before his cybernetics score, so I don't know exactly where he wants to go with this, but this is weird so far. KiWiKaKi, or rather Protoss players in general, usually will just wall off right here with their first two buildings, but KiWiKaKi's going to go ahead and throw his core down at the front door, and apparently isn't worried too much about a quick Zergling rush or anything like that. But then again, if you're not walling, I actually think that it's easier to fight off Zergling rushes if you don't have to try and protect this area, but rather you're protecting this area, which is right next to your mineral patches, so you don't lose as much mining time. Zealot's finally on the way for KiWiKaKi, and over on the other side, it looks like raynguyen wanted to go for a speedling expand. He's going to expand on about 19, so you can see him banking resources. Plop, there goes the hatchery, and the typical 4 Zerglings are out to see exactly what's going on. I actually don't even think raynguyen knows where KiWiKaKi is. So these are actually his first scouts. He knows he's not here because he did float his Overlord by, but these are his first scouts. He sees no buildings up here, which, funny story, if KiWiKaKi had actually not built anything at his wall, this Zerg player would have just walked right past it and been like, well, he's not there, let's go look somewhere else. So that would have been interesting to see. KiWiKaKi's Warp Gate tech's on the way. He's chronoing out a Stalker rather than a Sentry first, so again, I don't know where he's wanting to go with this. Here comes a Stargate out of KiWiKaKi, and these Zerglings actually get in, and they're going to see this Stargate. So that, ooh, that's what happens when you don't wall right away. Down goes the probe that was putting up that pylon, and raynguyen has full scouting intel, so he's going to know there's going to be some Stargate stuff coming up here. And he'll be able to prepare for that just fine. You can see him producing an extra queen in addition to the second one that's already hit the field out of his hatchery. So this queen's going to poop out a creep tumor, walk her big slow butt down the ramp, and get to the hatchery so that she can start puking up larvae here as well as the queen in the main. There's even another queen coming out of here, so he's going to be fully ready for any sort of Stargate stuff that KiWiKaKi decides to bring out. Whoa! This is a fleet beacon coming down from KiWiKaKi at 550. This is one of the fastest fleet beacons I've ever seen. And if KiWiKaKi goes for a mothership rush, this will be awesome. KiWiKaKi is known for his mothership play. And again, KiWiKaKi is no slouch. He's one of the best Protoss players in North America right now. And he is not, well, I mean, he might be messing around, but this is such a fast fleet beacon, and you can see his gas is going to line up for a mothership if that's what he decides to do. I don't know what else he would want to do by showing a fleet beacon this fast. Oh, man. Start, mothership. Start. Mothership, start. Yes! There it is. There is the mothership coming out of KiWiKaKi. This is officially a mothership rush. You almost never ever see this. KiWiKaKi throws down 3 more gateways to make this a 4-gate in addition to his mothership that is on the way. Wow, this is really crazy. You almost never see this. What this Zerg player is going to see when he scouts up here is that KiWiKaKi has not expanded, and this should give him reason to worry. If you don't see Protoss expanding by this time, you're going to think, oh crap, they're going for some sort of 1-base all-in. So raynguyen's response to this is probably going to be, spine crawlers, which he already has up. He should be getting his roach run up here any minute, really, if he's expecting 1-base all-in. But he did see that Stargate, so he might just be more prepared for air units. So I don't know exactly how he's supposed to respond to this. I would say, okay, here comes the Hydralisk den, since he did get his lair up. So Hydras will be out by the time this mothership shows up. Or what he actually thinks is he sees the Stargate, which is what this little blob is right here. He's going to think there's going to be some sort of Stargate all-in. But boy, he does not know what he is in for as soon as this mothership comes out. And I don't know. I have never seen this build used against Zerg, quite honestly. I've seen it used against Terran, and here she is. She is on the field, and she's cloaking buildings and just looking amazing. There's the beautiful mothership. KiWiKaKi's pushing out, so he is ready to roll as soon as this mothership is done. This Zerg player, I don't think he saw that. I'm pretty sure he didn't see that, but I don't think the Zerg player has any idea what is about to hit him. This is going to be a 4-gate with a mothership on top of it. Here's raynguyen's vision. He sees the stalkers moving up, so he knows, oh no, it really isn't all-in, 1-base all-in, but he has no idea this is out. Here come a few Hydralisks. They're going to go ahead and kill that probe that was putting up this pylon. Pylon was either canceled or killed. I'm pretty sure it was canceled. But now he sees that the cloaking is going off. So he does now see the mothership. So he is got to be in all-out panic mode. Up comes an Overseer so he can actually see what's underneath that mothership. But we'll see exactly how KiWiKaKi decides to handle this. He does have enough for a recall right now and a vortex. So if KiWiKaKi can bait raynguyen into a bad vortex or get a nice recall off to put his army out of position, that will be great. This mothership is taking just a little bit of damage. There's a bunch more Hydralisks coming out here, so that raynguyen is actually fairly well prepared. KiWiKaKi can continue to force field this ramp, keeping raynguyen's forces at bay. Nice transfuse on the spine crawler there. The spine crawler is going to go down nonetheless. Another force field to hold this off. One funny thing that KiWiKaKi can do is that if raynguyen decides to run down here and engage him, he can send his mothership over to recall inside of raynguyen's main and then continue the force field around from the other side. But up here, KiWiKaKi actually killed the observation, so all these Hydralisks are just running right into a meat grinder trying to fight these stalkers, but the stalkers are all cloaked. Off come the drones, but I don't know what the drones are supposed to be doing here since they can't see what they're supposed to be fighting. If you, he does call good games, so wow. Yeah, fast mothership. KiWiKaKi played that perfectly because, again, we didn't pay a whole lot of attention to it, but he only had one Overseer to detect that army, and no Spore Crawlers, no Infestors out to land Fungal Growths to detect, nothing. So if KiWiKaKi kills the observation of raynguyen, you can't see anything that's underneath here, so that's really bad. Cool stuff. Again, KiWiKaKi really is the mothership lord. He will bring out motherships in the most spectacular fashion and make them work. So I was really glad that we got to see that. Hope you guys enjoyed that game. I'll be back for more casts here in the very near future. Appreciate you watching. Have a nice whatever. See ya.